Hi there, Loy Machedo from loymachedo.com with the movie review, which was Ghanchakkar, a Hindi movie that I happened to see. Now, I normally do not watch Hindi movies, but because the name Vidya Balan was there, I decided, yes, I'll go and watch it. Now, the genre for Ghanchakkar, which was portrayed as romantic, is actually a dark comedy. The director is Rajkumar Gupta, and the cast is Emraan Hashmi, Vidya Balan, Rajesh Sharma, and Namit. Now, let me take you through this movie. Okay, first you're introduced to a reformed but amnesia-suffering crook, Sanju, that is Emraan Hashmi, and his fashion-fanatic, nagging, irritating, absolutely voluptuous and ridiculously, portrayed Punjabi wife, that is Neetu, Vidya Balan. And, you begin to look at it and wonder, do people actually dress up like this? And then you have two idiotically stupid ruffians, that is Pandit Rajesh Sharma and Idris, Namit, who seek Sanju's help to rob a bank. You have the bank robbery that is successful, although it was funny. And then they ask Sanju, the hero, to keep the loot. After which, Pandit and Idris decide to meet him after 3 months and ask him, give us our share of the money. And Sanju claims he has lost his memory and doesn't remember whereabouts of the hidden cash. And now he has to get his memory back in a week's time or he faces death. Now, what could have been an amazing movie with these amazing heavyweights, that is Emraan Hashmi and Vidya Balan, turns out to be an absolute disaster of sorts, the most irritating movie of the year. See, the script is pretty fickle and, unpersuasive. The characters are pretty eccentric and, the plot turns out to be ridiculous, obnoxious and pretentious. I mean, who in the world likes to watch such a movie? I could not for the life of me bear it. I could not sit on my chair. I was just squirming. And Emraan Hashmi's character is so weak and, it was so mindless that you begin to wonder, like, how did he even accept the script? And Vidya Balan, who's supposed to be a heavyweight, disappoints you big time. I mean, it turns out to be a massive, massive flop. Now, the movie a movie that could have been so humorous, so amazing, so hilarious, turns out to be, it tries to be deliberately different. It ends up being despicably, demented, and what's more, it proves to be a disaster of sorts. Now, why did I hate this movie? Why do I really, really hate this movie? The first one is the director tries too hard, really, really hard to be funny, which does not make it funny at all. The second thing is the film just stretches itself into its delusion and makes you wonder, like, oh my God, when does this movie ever end? And the third, if not the last, if not the least, the film tries to fool the audience and defies the basic laws of cinema. It just wants you to focus on a mindless character, and in the end, the climax itself is you have this villain who pops up from somewhere and then kills everyone, including himself. So in the end, Ghanchakkar is a movie that goes round and round, repeats itself, gets you irritated, gets you into this mindless world which does not make sense, and finally ends up with the anti-climax, which leaves you having a really bad taste in your mouth. If you ask me, it is indeed a bloody shame that such movies ever get released in India, which what it does, it spoils the name of the bloody Indian cinema and the country at large. I mean, do people actually like it? And if you want to defy the laws of logic, it seems it earned around 14 crores. Oh my goodness. 14 crores is like millions in the box office. How the hell could people earn so much money? How could the movie earn so much money? It's beyond logic. And that shows how shameless this movie is. If you want overall rating that I gave for this movie is minus 10 out of 10. Please stop releasing such movies. It is a shame and we don't want to watch such movies. And it is a waste of our time. It is a waste of everything. I hate this movie to the core, and if ever again that director releases another movie, I think I would boycott the movie even before it's released. This is Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com and Loy Machedo TV, telling you this is by far one of the worst movies that I've watched in the year, and I really, really don't want to watch any more Hindi movies if this is how Indian movies are going to be released. Let me know your views. Loy from loymachedo.com and Loy Machedo TV. Say goodbye for now.